Okay guys and gals, today I want to talk about the 80 volt Kobalt blower I picked up from Lowe's, and this is really kind of my first review video, but I've been so impressed with this blower that I figured I would do a review video and just talk about my experience with this. So I've had it for about 6 or 9 months now, and I've been super impressed. So let's take a look. So you got this massive battery that comes out the back, comes out pretty easily. The battery is a beast. Got a little button on it you can press to see what the current state of the charge is. And when you take the battery out, the blower weighs almost nothing. I mean, it's really, really light and really agile. And if I had two hands and could hold the blower, popping the battery in would be easy. But as you see, I have nice small hands and apparently the grip strength of a teenage girl. So with all that combined, it's tough to get in there one-handed. So you have a power button, 3 different speeds, a low, medium, and high. Nice little trigger here that lets you even adjust the speed. Even when you're on low, medium, or high, you can then very finely adjust the speed there. You have the tube that comes off, and there are other attachments for this that are already out there. There are some attachments that can that basically shrink the size of the hole and increase the speed. So far, I have loved this blower. It has been great. So let's take it out in the yard and just see what it's capable of. So I'm going to start in the yard on low speed, and you're going to see I don't use low speed very much. Low speed's good for cleaning off maybe your driveway from grass clippings or some leaves, but when you get to the yard, low speed doesn't do a lot if you're trying to blow leaves in your yard. It takes a lot of time. But the advantage, obviously, is that on low speed, the battery lasts forever. I mean, over an hour of battery time on the low speed. So you can't have everything. But you'll see here, if I get into the pine straw, it's not super effective at moving the leaves around. So let's go to medium. Now, medium is what I spend 90% of my time on. So medium takes care of everything. I have about a 3/4 acre yard, and I can blow anything. I can blow the deck off, the driveway. In the road, I have to blow my grass clippings back in. All of that works great. And even in the backyard, when I need to move leaves and blow all the leaves into a pile, medium is the way I go. So let's go to high. And the reason I don't use high very often, it's actually there's so much air coming out, it's hard to control it. So if you weren't trying to be precise, I can see where high would be impressive. I actually turned high on, and I have a little weather station that I blew high on, and it turned the weather station anemometer 122 miles per hour, which is in line with, I think, the 125 that they say it can blow. So let's charge a battery and see. I've got 2 batteries. Let's charge them and see how long it really does take to charge these batteries. These batteries are about 6 months old. I've noticed no decrease in charging time or run time since I got them. So let's just charge a couple of batteries and see if the charging time is consistent, see if it matches up with what kind of what they publicize. So they publicize around a 30-minute charge time. So you'll see on this first battery that I charge right here, it actually charges in about 28 minutes and 56 seconds, which is very well within the time you would expect. Again, I've owned these for less than a year, so I don't have any data to go off of as far as how it changes with time. But let's give our second battery a charge. Again, both of these were so dead that they couldn't even light up any of the 3 LEDs on the back. So let's just charge these 2, see how the times compare, and see if maybe the charging time we get is something we should expect long term. I have 2 batteries because I also bought the weed eater because I was so impressed with the blower. So here we go. On the second battery, we got a charge time of 28 minutes and 29 seconds. So very, very consistent between the two. About a 30-second difference. So, no problem. When you have 2 batteries, you can pretty much, 3 batteries is the most you'll ever need. But with 2 batteries, you can pretty much have one charging while you're using the other one and barely have a delay, if at all. So let's start this guy on low. Let's see what the low runtime looks like, and I'm certainly not going to make you run it because it ran on low for over an hour. So we'll speed this up. So this is running on low, which again, I didn't find super effective. It's effective for the minimalist of tasks, literally blowing styrofoam off of your deck or your driveway is about all it's good for. That or grass, but nothing of consequence. You're not going to move very many leaves on low, but you're going to get a ginormous runtime out of it. So, I mean, you can't have everything in life, But if you wanted to use low, and I do use low, but only to blow grass clippings back in my yard. So it's really, that's all it's good for, in my opinion. But I typically like to use the blower for kind of more advanced tasks, blowing pine straw around, blowing leaves around, things like that. So low, I didn't find a lot of use for, but your mileage may vary. Maybe you have a different need than I do. So on low, we got 66 minutes and 42 seconds out of it. So an hour of using this. So way more time than you'd probably ever need. You could easily charge your battery twice. So tell you what, let's give medium a shot. This is the medium speed is pretty much what I run on 90% of the time. So we'll see how long medium lasts. Much more effective speed. So again, this is what I blow the leaves around with this. I blow the dirt. I've even noticed on medium, if the dirt has like kind of settled there and gotten hard from the rain or from moisture and it's kind of clumped up, medium is all I need. And like I said, so let's take a look at what medium gives us. So on medium runtime, we're going to get not even half of what we got on low, but we got 29 minutes and 18 seconds out of it. So not bad at all. So 30 minutes, that's enough runtime that your next battery will be ready. But let's give, so watch this. This is how real life works. So this is a good problem to have. So I'm going to try to show you what high looks like. So take a look at this. As soon as I turn high on and it gets going, bam. I mean, it's moving so much that the combination of the battery and the blower together don't even weigh enough to hold it down. So I had to come up with a secondary method of using a hammer to hold it in place because it has so much, it's moving so much air that it won't stay stationary on this concrete floor. And as you saw, it threw my little timer across the room as well. But I mean, that's a good problem to have, right? So even on high runtime, like I said, I thought high was a little too much for most of my needs, but on the high speed setting, I got 11 minutes and 56 seconds of runtime. So, you know, consider that you would, if you had 3 batteries, you could make it work. But if you had 2 batteries, there could be a delay of up to 10 minutes between the two. So kind of depends on what you're using it for. Like I said, I didn't find the high to be super useful for me. It actually kind of threw things around. So let's take a look at what we got here. So by the numbers, between the 2 charges, they were very close. You know, just under 30-second difference between the 2. So charge times, I think 30 minutes is very reasonable. Low speed, we got an hour and 6 minutes out of it. Medium, we got about half an hour. And high speed, we only got about 12 minutes. So see if these meet your needs. I love this. This is way better than I used to have an old Toro gas weed eater. And while I certainly understand the benefit of gas, you know, small engines, I'm trying to get away from it because it's like there's something always wrong. You know, I let the fuel set up. I forgot to stabilize it. I need to tune it up. Whereas these electric ones, 5-year warranty. You're not worrying about fuel. You're not worrying about contamination. So I'm hoping to get, you know, similar longevity out of it. I understand there's a pro and con of each, but I was trying to convert over to electric as much as I can. And again, like I said, I have a weed eater as well, which the Kobalt 80 volt, the weed eater works fantastic. And maybe I'll put together a review of that as a little bit later. But this is my really kind of first review video. I loved it. I highly recommend it. So I hope this helps. See you guys next time. Thank you.